Hello, this is Apostle Bernard Bolton, and we're bringing today our second daily video as we're preparing for our online course, Witchcraft in the Workplace. Today's video, we want to talk about the enemy called conformity. The enemy called conformity. In Romans 12 and 2, it says, "And be not conformed to this world." And we know that conformity, the word conformity means to be shaped. And unfortunately, one of the strategies of the devil in the workplace is to really shape you into another being or another person. And sometimes, unfortunately, many believers, because we're under attack or because we want to be popular or we want to get that promotion, there's pressure to conform or to be shaped by the culture of the company or the culture of the workplace that we are a part of. This word conformity speaks to two areas. Okay, number one, it speaks to our minds being conformed or shaped, and it also speaks to our character. The tragic thing about having your mind conformed is that you begin to think like the culture you are a part of. You begin to think like the people that you spend the majority of your life with. The average worker spends anywhere from 8 to 10 hours a day. And so that's a large portion of your day. And your mind can many times be shaped by the people you spend the most time with. Your character. Okay, the enemy hates your character because you are a believer. You are the salt in the earth, and so your assignment is always against corruption. You are the light of the world, so your assignment is always against darkness. And so the enemy puts pressure on us to conform our character or to shape our character until we become less than the person that God has created us and called us to be. So this thing called conformity, one of the things that I used to hear a lot in the last place where I worked is I used to hear a lot about don't reinvent the wheel. To me, this basically means, don't try anything new, don't be creative, don't be innovative. But listen, you were created in the image of God, and that makes you creative. But a lot of times, conformity is the enemy of creativity. And so rather than being creative or being in an environment where your ideas are appreciated or your opinions are valued or your inventions and strategies are being accepted by management or supervisors, and you're really a part of creating a new culture, many times the emphasis is on don't reinvent the wheel. Be like everybody else. Okay, follow what works. Don't try new things. And so all of this is an assignment to conform us, to shape us, and to make us who that culture wants us to be. And the enemy, who is the god of this world, here's the one thing about the enemy. The enemy hates creativity. Now, we often think that the world is very creative, but listen, the devil doesn't like creativity because that is the expression of the image of God. And so the enemy is against your creativity and your creative self. And so he puts the pressure on you to conform in your mind and in your character. So you got to come against that. And I'm believing for you. Please join us this Saturday. We're going to be going very deep in terms of exposing witchcraft in the workplace and then gaining strategies on how to overcome it and how to establish the peace of God where we are. Take care.